What's up, guys? This is N.Y.O Barber with N.Y.O Barbershop.
So yeah, it's a CT Barber here. We're here at the Burst County Barber Battle.
Hi, today we got a special guest. We got N.Y.O Barber. He multi-time award-winning barber. His category, from as far as I know, is either duplicate or freestyle design. He's won CT Barber Expo, Burst County Barber Expo, and I believe also you did some Maryland too, right? Baltimore?
Baltimore.
Yeah, man. So introduce yourself. Let them know where they can follow you at on Instagram, and we get started.
All right, everyone. My name is Carlito VI Barber. You can find me on Instagram as Carlito_VI_Barber. I cut at Florida. I just opened up my own barbershop, Evolution Cuts, in Tampa, Florida.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
That's what's up.
Yeah, I'm residing in Florida for 2 years now. I came from the Virgin Islands. That's why the VI on my name. I've been cutting here for approximately 19 years now.
Wow.
Yeah.
What made you get into barbering?
My dad.
Okay, your dad was a barber?
No, my mom.
Okay.
My mom would cut our hair.
Okay.
She was like the house barber. And one day, my dad came to me and like, yo, Carlito, cut my hair. And I was like, what happened with mommy? And he's like, she's tired. She don't want to do it. And I need this hair off. I said, bro, I can't do this. Like, and he's like, I need my hair off. I don't care how it comes out. I need this off. So I'm like, okay. And when I started doing it, like, as I flick my wrist, 2 times, 3 times, I was like, man, I love this. And from there it started. I finished his haircut, and I started inviting friends over to the house, and it kicked off after that. Every time I did somebody, I'm like, yo, I'm going to keep coming to you. And then his brother came over, and then other friends started charging $5. And one of my cousins told me he knows a guy in the barbershop that if I'm serious, he would let me.
Let's go.
So, yeah, I mean, I got serious with it. I told him I can go. When I went to the barbershop, I did my first haircut, like for him to, like a demonstration. And he said, this is a $10 cut? And you got a job? I'm like, oh my God. I was 16 years old by the time. And man, God has been good. He's been having my back, and bro, elevating little bit by little bit, I decided to take my family to Florida, and a lot of doors has been opening since that time. Freestyle called me, come over to Berks County. We got a barber show over here, and I got my first trophy. And from there, it kicked off. I did online battles.
So, I'm sorry. So, Berks County was your first
My
barber
first
battle.
trophy was here in Berks County. Shout out to Barber 828. Man, he got me. I got my first trophy in this barber show, man. This is an excellent barber show. The way it's organized, one of the best shows I've been in my life.
Yo, that's what's up. Now, how did you go from, I guess, the Virgin Islands to Florida?
I would go visit my brother in Florida. And from the time we did our first visit, my wife fell in love with the place.
Yeah.
The kids fell in love with the place. I fell in love with the place, but I felt like I had a lot to lose because I was doing good in St. Christ.
Yeah.
With clientele, barbering, and pandemic came. The kids was doing virtual, and it was rough for the kids, in school, virtual. They wasn't learning how they were supposed to. We came over to Florida for another vacation, and they was doing in person. So, we got to think of our kids in the future. So that was one of the reasons. Then I went to a barber show. I told my wife, listen, I'm liking this. You still want to go to Florida? She got excited. So I'm like, let's do it. Following day, she was selling everything on Facebook.
That's it.
Yeah, so we went to Florida, and everything just exploded, man.
No, that's dope. So it was 4 years ago when you first...
2 years ago.
2 years ago, first competition. So in 2 years, how many competitions have you been to, more or less?
How many competitions?
Yeah.
Like 20, 22, around there.
Okay. And you always compete in freestyle, correct?
I do freestyle, duplicate. I did duplicate in Connecticut. The first time I did a duplicate, I got first place in Connecticut.
That was
which
dope.
is one of my biggest achievements.
That's probably one of the biggest ones. The hardest. To me, that's the hardest one.
Yeah.
Because you don't know. I'm sorry. You don't know what you're gonna do. So they basically take a picture and they give it to you that day and say, "Do this on somebody's head."
Yeah.
So you sound like you can practice.
No. Yeah. This is like at the moment you gotta do what they have for you.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So far I got 16 trophies.
That's what's up. So in the past 2 years, about how many barber competitions have you been to?
I've been like 22.
I'm sorry, that you've competed in.
Oh, I've competed like in 22 different barber shows.
Wow.
So far, out of the 22, I got 16 trophies.
That's dope.
You know, I got, like I mentioned it, I got one here in Berks County. I got my first trophy here. I got my first trophy in Connecticut last year, which was a duplicate category. And so far, you can say it's the biggest achievement I've had. Everybody, I mean, to me, it was like another show. But
Yeah.
the way how people are showing me, like, bro, this is a big deal, you know? You got City Barber Expo, practically the main event, you know, the duplicate category. I happen to got first place there, man. And like I say, God has keep having my back. Keep letting me show my talent. Keep opening doors, you know,
Yeah.
and I'm grateful for.
No, that's dope.
Yeah.
Now in Florida, they got a lot of events over there too,
Oh,
right?
yeah. Mm-hmm.
And so would you say it's bigger over there and like on the south than it is up here?
I wouldn't say that. It's
Like what difference have you known between like the styles and the categories and stuff like that?
practically, I would say the competitors, because the barber shows are more or less the same. What would be different is the categories. Some people, like Florida, likes like a total look category. They like to combine hair
Uh-huh.
with clothing and makeup and stuff. Up here, it's more like haircuts. Some competitions up here do like total looks and stuff, but I think like Florida focus more in that area than North.
Yeah.
But man, they're starting all over. They're starting all over, and I just keep traveling to different places, learning new stuff. Some people got different techniques and the way they do it, but there's talent north, south, all over the U.S., bro.
Well, that's
Mhm.
crazy. I know Chris is dying to ask something over there.
Now, you're a judge. You're a very good competitor. So I'll say probably one of the most elite competitors I ever
Thank
seen.
you.
Where do you feel more comfortable, as a competitor or as a judge?
As a judge, I mean, the pressure is when you're judging, but the pressure when you're cutting and the
Yes, sir.
nerves when they're
Yeah.
about to judge you is a lot more intense.
Okay.
You know, I'm grateful to be a judge, by the way. You know, I love it. I have fun. I have less nerves. I travel with less stuff. I don't have to pack my machines and stuff, but I have fun doing both.
Well, talk about that. What? So judging, what do you look for judging wise?
As a judge, I like to see creativity, especially in freestyle. That's one of my main categories. But and like other categories, how clean is the cut? How the transition is with the blend, you know, no cuts, no scripts, no hair at the neck.
Yeah.
You know, I like to look for the same details judges look for when I'm competing.
Yeah.
I try to be as fair as possible. Because, you know, a lot of people get robbed in different barber shows. So I felt like I got robbed too.
Yeah.
So I try not to do that. I try to be as fair as possible, regardless if I know you, if I don't know you, family or not.
Yeah.
I have love for the game. I have my love for the game. So I have to be as fair as possible.
And a lot of people don't realize that while you're up there competing, man, it's a whole different thing, man.
Mhm.
You put your heart out into it sometimes, you
Yeah,
know?
bro.
And then for someone to just, I mean, I don't know. I mean, you said you've experienced it where you've gone somewhere and you felt like, you know, it wasn't fair.
Mm-hmm.
And it happens sometimes. But I've learned, and I'm sure you've learned as well, that you never know exactly what the judges are looking for.
Yeah, exactly.
You know? And some of them are like judges that have been in competitions, and some aren't. You know, but my opinion is him doing what he's doing now. You take it, judges that have been up on stage,
Specialized
you know,
in
and
that specific
specialized
category.
exactly.
Mm.
Now this event, he's doing two separate, I guess two separate teams of judges, correct?
Yes.
How does that work?
Okay, the way he did it is so that every judge can participate and at the same time you can enjoy the barber show.
Okay.
Like for example, right now I'm here.
Yeah.
The other team is on the stage.
Yes.
So now we get to network.
That's
we get
dope.
to meet people. We get to do podcasts. You know,
Yeah.
like shout out to N.Y.O podcast, you know, and the way, man, Barber, you gotta respect him. He is so organized.
Yeah.
He is so precise in the way he does this barber show. Like he inspired me. Like I did my own barber show in St. Croix, and one of the big reasons is because of him.
Yeah.
He mentored me. He mentored my boy Freestyle. You know, like he showed us, give us ideas, and the way he does it, bro, you gotta look up to him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's dope, man. Like, I want to say this event and Connecticut are the two most organized that I've been
Yeah,
to.
I agree 100%.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah, I've been to some that were a little, not that organized, but whatever.
Bro,
But,
a lot of barbershops that I go to, they give you a time
uh-huh.
and they start 40 minutes late, an hour late,
Yes.
half an hour. E-barber might start, if he starts late, and maybe like 2 minutes late.
Yeah.
And that's it. He keeps everything on point. And man, West County is so important to me. One of the reasons it was the first show. I got my first trophy, my first show that I came to prepared. And I've met so many people, and gained so much, a lot of doors open right now. And I'm ambassador for the cut.
Well, I know, I see that.
Yeah, so
decked out. You got the hat, you got the jacket.
and that was one of the doors that opened up for me coming to Berks County, and any barber that's out there that is afraid to compete for whatever reason, man, just go for it. You don't know.
Yep.
Don't stay with what if and do it. Look, I never knew I could have done what I'm doing until I started, like, I come out my comfort zone.
Yes.
I started doing stuff that
And then
was
so many doors probably open up for you, right?
a lot.
Well, talk about the St. Floyd Barber barber battle you did.
Oh, well, St. Croix is where I came from. We never had a barber show. I never experienced like this. So I wanted my people, the barbers that I raised up with and I look up to have that same experience.
Yeah.
To go up on stage, feel the pressure, the spotlight, And we did it. Me and Mr. Freestyle got together, we did it. And now, today, in Berks County, we got at least 4 barbers from St. Croix.
That's what's
They're
up.
here competing, and it's amazing. I mean, it makes me feel so good that I was part of the push
Yeah.
to make them go over here.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah, my God is good.
I know I've noticed that even they said it too, these shows bring out people from all over the place, and for people to come out and come to Reading, Pennsylvania, this is a place that you really don't find on the map. You get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, I didn't know about Reading until Berks County.
Yeah, man. So think about now that you're doing the St. Floyd Barber Expo or Barber Battle, that's going to continue to grow because you're out here doing the same thing that he does.
Exactly.
You get what I'm trying to say? You're out there networking with everybody. The same people you're talking to are going to come to your show. You go to their show, and it's just going to grow from there. You know what I mean? I know Chris got something else to say.
Talk to me, bro.
What's the biggest difference you see down south and like at the expos than like compared to here? Like here,
Florida?
yeah.
Like
at the expos, what's the biggest difference that like they have?
The biggest difference, I would say, Florida. It's mainly a lot of Hispanics.
Not
Here you
Spanish.
see diversity.
Yeah.
You see white people, Hispanics. You see the brothers. Like
Right.
Here, people come from all over. Florida keeps it more like local.
No.
People, Berks County, Reading, Pennsylvania, barely have Reading barbers from here. We got people from Allentown, Lancaster, us from Florida.
Right.
You have people from all over the place. Florida does. It's not like they don't do it, but they does bring people from different states. But they're like Floridians likes to compete. So whatever little small big show, they don't care. They full of the place, So the local support in Florida is big. Here, Berks County got a name for themselves. That's why you see people more coming from all different places.
How big is the crowds out there? Like, is it big as like CT and Berks County, or they're like a smaller groups?
The only competition or event that I see that is as big as City is the Orlando Premiere, which is is an overall show. It's beauty, like hairstylists, nail techs, and Barber. It's like a whole cosmetology event.
We're about to start flying out there and getting to know all over the country. I guess.
It's starting to grow with the barber shows. Miami did a role that was one of the biggest shows. Jackson Lee Barber Expo brings out a good crowd. Then the other smaller expos that brings so much people they can't even. You know, they got
Wow.
one for South Florida. Shout out to my boy South Florida. They did it in Fuego nightclub, and the place was so. You couldn't barely walk. You know, like, maybe if they start looking for a bigger venue, they start getting big show.
You ever been to the Vegas one?
No.
We want to go over there. We want to go over there.
All right, man. I know you got to go up now, right?
Yeah,
Again?
it's my
All right,
turn.
so we're going to cut it short because he's got to go back up and judge. I want to say thank you, Carlito.
Thank you guys for inviting me.
We appreciate your time, man. Thank
I
you.
don't know where to follow you at.
Yeah, Carlito _ _ Barber. Carlito with no S. Carlito.
All right,
Yeah,
I'll be
hey,
safe.
love you guys. Peace.
Peace. Yeah, gracias.
Like, boy.